So this is the next day after my first trial of NALTREXONE. I had a great night. I hardly drunk anything, and I was happy, and I found myself laughing a lot, more than I usually would. And I noticed it, and I noticed everybody so much more, like clearly, all of my family members and what they were saying. I just paid so much more attention because I wasn't interested in drinking, and I did have a few drinks of soda water because I just didn't want any wine. But I did find um, that I missed the flavour of wine. Um, I guess it's not just the flavour, but it could be the sweetness. Anyway, I just topped it up. I couldn't find anything other than oranges. I just topped it up with a little bit of wine because you're supposed to be drinking on naltrexone with the Sinclair method. So I was allowed to drink. I didn't want to, but I just, like I said, um, I just put it on there for taste. And also when I had a coffee, I missed the flavour of bourbon in the coffee. So I just couldn't find anything. I'll have to get me some Irish whiskey cream, I guess, from Gloria Jean's. But I did throw a bit of bourbon in there, but only like I don't know, about 15 mils for the flavour, because I actually really didn't want the drink. I just prefer the taste. So I do contest that. That people say that they like the taste of alcohol, and I always wondered why people went for alcohol-free drinks, because I'm like, what's the point? If you're not going to have alcohol, why would you bother putting all that sugar and stuff into your system now that and why would you want to mimic something you don't like? So now I get it, because I actually found on the first day anyway that I do like the flavour of my wine. So I'm going to have to find some thing to put in my soda water, because I need to lose like 20 kilos and be back down to my slim, trim self. And today is the next day, and I usually start drinking by now. So I took the tablet an hour ago, like I'm supposed to. And here I have my glass of wine, which is half soda, by the way, and half white wine with a tiny bit of red wine. I'm going to drink it. I actually don't feel like drinking, although I have to say there is a psychological pull towards it, because I'm so used to drinking at this time of day, or before this. But I had a good morning. I woke up early. Of course, I didn't have any hangover or anything, because I probably had, I don't know, 2 units of alcohol, which for me is like, normally I'd have 10 in a night, just in the evening. So I had a good walk with my dogs this morning, and I've noticed I've been more patient with myself and with the dogs, and just everything in general, and less like, oh, I've got to do the washing, oh, I've got to do the washing up, oh, I've got to take the dogs for a walk. That's my usual, everything's a chore. But today it was different. I'll try and look into the camera. Today was different. It really was, and I didn't rush the walk. I didn't rush the washing. I didn't rush the washing up. I didn't rush to get a drink of wine. But I do have that psychological pull towards it, although I don't feel that it's physical. Who knows? I mean, what it is, but I'm supposed to, on the Sinclair method, have a tablet before I'm going to drink, and I could sense that I was getting to that stage of wanting to have a drink. So I'm going to have it now, and I will report back sometime whenever it seems to be the right time. Okay, bye. And this is for my own benefit too. It's like an experiment, really.